Welcome back to Surviving the Badge Bar, everybody. We're two cops in the bar talking cop shit. So tonight we're going to talk about pits and chases and pits. The pit maneuver and all that. I know you used to train it. How many pits did you do? Did you actually do any?
Nope.
Yeah. It would have been exciting. Is it cool? Because I never did the training.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It is so easy. It doesn't take but about 10 pounds of pressure to spin a car that is rolling.
Right.
It takes absolutely nothing. And that's what cracks me up when I see some of these guys doing these pits and they're crashing into these cars to turn them around. And I'm like, guys, if literally you could put your arm out the window and damn near push a car. If it's in a turn already, you could literally damn near push a car and it would freaking spin out.
Yeah, because
I mean, it's that easy.
It works by friction, right? And or the lack thereof, because the wheels and all that physics
force,
and all that, and you just push it over.
It's so easy. It's unbelievable.
You don't have to smash into it.
I got so good at it in training that I could literally run up on the the person that the target car, and it was another instructor, and I could touch them on one side. They wouldn't even know where I was. Slam on the brakes, punch it, come around the other side, and pit them, and they didn't even know which side I was going to. I got that quick at it. I mean, it was fast. It was fast.
That is pretty cool. We didn't have any of that when I was on patrol. So
it was fun as shit, man.
And you could do that with motorcycles, right?
Negative.
What about a pickup truck?
Yeah, I would say if it is a forcible felony,
okay,
and the situation is to where deadly force is warranted, then yes.
Okay.
But they don't want any high-wheeled vehicles, vans,
31, if you want to pit now, that slow as we're going, you can try. Pit. Start me aim, roll over.
No, anything like that, they'd have the absolute potential of rolling over.
Right.
They really frown against that unless deadly force is warranted.
So in general, and I'm just asking you, the
lay person.
Yeah, I'm the lay person.
Yeah.
So pit maneuver is used to stop a pursuit.
It is.
And is it only well, generally pursuits in general are only authorized in forcible felonies.
Correct.
And do you have to be certified to do a pit, or is it just one of those liability things?
In our agency, everyone was certified.
Okay.
In other words, everyone went through the training and all that, but no, there's no law that says you have to be.
Right.
It's just a liability thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
if somebody's injured and you're not trained, it looks bad.
It puts the agency in a bad spot.
And
really does.
And how long is the training?
It's one whole day.
Okay.
And you go out there for an entire day, and you go through the classroom part of it first.
Right.
And they tell you about the liabilities, and your instructor is usually from your agency, and they go over your policy with you and when you can and can't do it and all that stuff, so that you're clear on that.
And a lot of that is the type of vehicle.
Correct.
And the
laws, what law they broke in and all that. And then you go out on the course and you start freaking tagging cars, and they take it real slow at first. They do what they call touch and goes.
Okay.
So you get up behind the car, you move over to the side, you come up and you just barely touch the car. In other words, you're only going like 15 miles an hour. So the car is just kind of like jawing a little bit to the left, yawn a little bit to the right. So you touch each side, you go back and forth, and you do that about 10 times.
Okay.
Back and forth, touching it like 4 or 5 times up and down this track. And then they say, okay, we're going to go ahead and, if you're good, if the instructor says, yeah, they're doing pretty good with that, Then they ramp it up a little bit, to 45 miles an hour. And okay, now we're doing 45. And now you're going to do a right side pit, and you're going to go up the right side of the vehicle, and you're going to spin them out.
Now, where is the optimal position on the car that you're going to pit? Is it the rear quarter panel, or
as close to the rear bumper as you can get, but you have to have enough meat on the car.
Okay.
So you don't slip off.
Right. I got
So somewhere between the rear tire and the rear bumper,
Okay.
the outermost portion of the rear bumper in that little quarter panel fender,
Right.
that's where you're going to hit them.
That's the sweet spot.
That's the sweet spot.
Now, I took my students to the sheriff's office a few weeks ago, and they had, I think it was a pit training car, because they had like bumpers.
Yes.
Around
Wraparound steel.
Yeah. That's and obviously that's so that the car won't take a lot.
Otherwise,
of damage.
you pull all the bumpers off of it, you wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah.
Come up and put our front bumper on their rear quarter panel, their rear bumper, and actually turn into the vehicle and have them basically spin out, for lack of a better word. At that point in time, we come around and block the vehicle in so they can't pursue any further.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, oh, well, that's smart. That's smart.
Sometimes they put rails all the way down the side in case there is a side impact after the car spins. Because here's the deal. And I won't give all the secrets, but when you're going down and you're getting ready to pit a car, all you have to do is move up to the vehicle, get up to the vehicle, you touch the vehicle, and as soon as your vehicle touches the other vehicle, quarter turn.
That's it.
Quarter turn. As soon as the vehicle spins, quarter turn back, and usually it's a little more than a quarter turn to correct, and you're back in your lane. Otherwise, you're going head on into traffic.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're back. They've spun out over here or over there, and now you're going back into your lane. You're going to go up, turn around, and usually you need 3 vehicles.
Okay.
So once they spin around, the car generally dies.
Okay.
It just because the transmission can't keep up, and it's going in the wrong direction now, and it'll kill the car.
Okay.
And I won't go into how to defeat that, obviously, but once that happens, then the second car goes past the vehicle, comes around, comes up behind. The third vehicle blocks it in from the front.
Okay.
So now you got one in the back, one in the front, and the first vehicle that did the pit is down the road blocking the traffic so that no one comes. And that never happens.
Right. Yeah. Shocker.
It never happens because I got to get in on it.
Because of reality.
I got to get in on it. I got to get in on it. Yeah. So they immediately spin their car around, come back, and they're slamming into the side of them or some bullshit.
Bail out, bail out. Traffic is white. We're about 80 miles an hour. We did it on that. Signal 4. After vehicles been put on Conn Boulevard. Vehicles been put on Conn Boulevard. Signal 4.
It never happens, but that in a real world situation, and everything perfect, that's the way it's supposed to happen.
How many pursuits you think you've been in, Lieutenant?
15 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you ever lose anybody?
Yeah,
lose
we
anybody without being called off?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So I've been called off too. So yeah.
Been called off probably 8, 9, 10 times.
Yeah. So
the other ones I caught them.
Yeah.
We even tackled one in the field.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I wish I had that recording.
Did a dick buckets on that son of a bitch. Yes, we did.
All right. Before we go on, we're going to do a couple of things here.
Talk about officer down.
We're going to talk about our officer down moment. We're at 23 in the United States. Cars.
That's as of May 2nd.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cars and vehicles. We're talking about cars. Be careful. A lot of officers get killed with car crashes. So to our fallen brothers and sisters, we salute you.
We salute you. God bless with your families. And our salute moment is brought to you by our sponsors. We want to thank them very much. And here's a word from them.
Contact Mainstreet Realty for all your real estate needs. This power team includes Tom Clem, a veteran Marine and retired law enforcement professional.
Thank you, sponsors, Kristen and Tom. We really appreciate it very much. You guys are ready to buy a house. I'm telling you, in the Central Florida area, from coasters to coast, these guys are your people.
All right. So LT doesn't know I'm going to do this. I sprung this on him. We're going to see
always some kind of bullshit.
We're going to see how good LT is.
He's just mad because I won the biggest fish.
I am. I'm like, let me get my revenge. Okay, I've selected 8 TV police cars.
Oh, here we go.
All right, and I'm going to let you randomly choose number 1 through 8, and we'll see how you do. And I'm going to give you the movie or the TV show, and movie or TV show or movie, and you're going to give me what the police car was in this show. So 1
police
through 8.
Car.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me 1 through 8.
Number 4.
Number 4, the movie Bullet with Steve McQueen.
Uh, 69 Ford Mustang Fastback, I believe.
Oh, 68.
Oh, okay. I got it right.
Wait. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
No. All right. So you got that one. I'll give it to you.
I was going to say, Jesus Christ.
I'll give it to you. All right. Give me another one. What number do you want?
My favorite, number 3.
Number 3. No. Starsky and Hutch.
Ford Torino.
Year?
72.
75.
Damn.
Engine size?
351 Cleveland.
351, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Or Windsor.
It was a Windsor. Yeah. I'll give you that one.
Chris Taylor's loving this right now if he's watching this.
All right.
Number 8.
Number 8. Oh, I don't know if you get this one.
Ooh, probably not.
Columbo.
You did this on our other show.
I figured you would have remembered.
Yeah, it's some wacky freaking foreign model. I don't know.
It is a 59 Peugeot.
Yeah, Peugeot. Yeah. Damn it. I knew you were going to ask that too. As soon as you said police cars and all, I'm like, that's somebody who's going to ask me the Columbo car. I know he is. I should have studied it.
All right. Give me another one.
10.
No, 1 through 8.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1.
Number 1, Magnum PI.
That was a Ferrari.
It was a Ferrari. Do you want to try to get the model?
388?
308.
308.
Yeah.
Damn,
No, that's close. I'll still give it to you. You got a Ferrari.
Close, yeah.
GTS. I don't know what that means, but yeah. All right. Next.
2.
Number 2, Hill Street Blues. Remember the opening where he's coming out of the parking garage?
We have a 911. I'm robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner People's Drive on 24th Street.
Yeah, I want to say I know it was a Chrysler Dodge product. I'm just going to say Dodge Coronet.
Plymouth Fury.
Plymouth Fury.
Fury.
That's close.
Yep.
That's close.
All right.
I said I knew it was a Chrysler product.
You did. You were right there. All right. You've got 5, 6, and 7 left.
All right. You pick. Good.
All right. Adam 12.
I'll cover the other side.
Ford Fairlane.
No.
Or Galaxy.
No.
Really?
67 Plymouth Belvedere.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
I was a freaking little bitty kid when I was watching that shit. All right, good.
Andy Griffith.
Oh, that was a Ford. Easy Galaxy, I believe.
Yep,
Yeah.
Ford Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. And the last one, Miami Vice.
340 horsepower, 180 miles an hour. New paint, new rubber.
Absolutely essential for any type of serious police work, huh?
Got that right.
Oh, that was a Lamborghini.
It was not. It was a Ferrari Testarossa.
Yes, it was. Damn. So I only missed like 3.
Yeah. Not bad.
3 out of 8.
I would have gotten one. I would have gotten
Ferrari
a combo one.
Damn, I thought that was a Lamborghini. Son of a bitch.
Right.
Should have thought about it a little longer.
Good job. Hey, how did you guys do on the cop car test? Let us know how you did down below, writing a comment. And while you're doing that, make sure and like and subscribe.
Yeah, and don't lie. Don't give us no bullshit. I got all 8 out of 8. Bullshit. Yeah,
The guy who calls the car a truck a Dodge.
yeah, I know. Yeah. check out our short that has over 10 million views.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, longest pursuit.
Probably. You mean miles wise or like time?
Whichever.
Probably about. Can we go car and then on foot too?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So probably 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get him?
Yeah, we did
Okay.
actually, and it was scary, dude. I chased a guy south on this one road in the town north of here,
Okay.
and it used to dead end, and it was dirt.
Okay.
Starts with a B.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got
south in the town. Yeah. And it dead ended.
At the railroad tracks?
No, down by Hill.
Okay. I got you. Yeah.
So
yeah.
way
Oh, the
past
other way.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. It dead ended.
Right.
Well, we're going down the road, and it's the moguls.
No.
You know, the dirt.
Right.
And I'm in a Dodge Diplomat, and
Oh,
they had no
God.
suspension anyway. And that, yeah, and I'm trying to give my location, and that son of a bitch went up and it slammed down, and I go, God damn, like that on the radio. and my sergeant says, 9 to 32. That'll be enough of that. And I said, 10 for Sarge. But it was scary because he got out, and I saw him run off into the woods. Dumbass kid. I ran off into the woods after him, couldn't see him anymore.
Right.
And I ran off in the woods after him. And he told me later when we got him, because he gave up,
Right.
and I found him. He said, partner, and he was quite a bit older than me. He says, partner, let me just tell you something. He said, if I wanted to kill you, it would have been no problem.
Yeah.
You ran right past me. I could have shot you right in the back of the head. No freaking problem. It wouldn't even have been a question.
And unfortunately, that's a true story. It is. That has in other situations that happens.
An officer was shot and killed in the line of duty in Pennsylvania. Now an intense manhunt is underway for the gunman. 25-year-old officer Brian Shaw died last night. Officials say a traffic stop led to a foot chase. That's when shots were fired, hitting the rookie officer. It happened in New Kensington, that's just northeast of Pittsburgh. Officer Shaw later died at the hospital.
Still to this day gives me chills, man.
Police officers get in that chase mode.
Yeah. And since that happened at that point when I lost sight of them, and I don't mean for just a second around the corner, I mean when I lost complete sight of them, back off, set a perimeter. Get the helicopter, get the dog, back off, set a perimeter, because your life is not worth chasing this bad guy into the woods, through this building that you have no idea where the hell they're at or nothing else. Good guy was a sergeant with Seminole. Chased a guy, jumped over the fence because he thought the guy jumped over the fence. When he jumped over the fence, the guy slashed him from here all the way to here.
Jeez.
And if it had been, 4 inches lower, it would have killed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just, man, lose sight of them for any, more than a couple seconds. And take your wide corners, around corners, keep your eyes
slice
open.
Up high. Yep.
Yeah, slice up. The guy told me, he says, yeah, officer, he says, I could have killed you, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been just like, pow, you're dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, God almighty, man.
That'll wake you up.
It scared the shit out of me. So I treated him with respect after that. Right. I said, and he had a gun.
Right.
He had a gun. And I said, after that, I treated him with respect. And he goes, I didn't want to hurt you, man. I just want to get away.
Yeah.
Because if I wanted to hurt you, I would have hurt you.
And thank God he did that, because there's so many people out there who don't care. They'll kill a cop in a heartbeat.
You better stop. You better stop. Stop. Shots fired.
I was a young kid, 22 years old or whatever, and I wouldn't have been here today.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, go ahead.
So
your longest,
I think it was the one with your dad, with the escape inmate.
Oh yeah.
On my first day on my own, first day off of FTO on my own. Your dad gets in a pursuit with this guy, and it's up one street and down another street and across the interstate and down around. I mean, and we had those old shitbox cars where the brakes would go out, and you're like, oh shit. And the
old Fords.
Yeah. The whole, the main drag through the city was all under construction, and you had these big dirt mounds and everything, and you're just like, oh my God, you're just holding on for dear life. And
Lord help me, Lord help me.
And the worst part is we chased this knucklehead through everywhere. He was an escaped bank robber, and he parks his car at the rest area, and he runs through the woods. Sheriff's deputy just driving by sees him, grabs him, cuffs him, right? And the news all over the article: escape inmate caught by sheriff's office.
Yeah. And they were involved for a whole 30 seconds. Yeah.
Where do we?
It's like, God dang. But hey, they put the habeas corpus on them.
That's hey. Thanks for the arrest report.
Yeah, you all go do all the paperwork. Right? Have a good day.
Now, Keith wrote him, I think, 15 tickets that night. Including parking in a handicap spot when he jumped out the car.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So that
was that Golden, Keith Golden?
No, Croker.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's sitting there at the desk just banging out tickets.
That's funny. That's funny.
And then and
he had the escape charge.
Yeah, and the escape charge, and then one of you and I were in where we caught the guy, and that was fun.
Yeah.
But they're hairy and they're scary, and
they are.
Some agencies don't allow them at all. Like up north, you're not allowed to pursue at all.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Chicago police announcing changes today to its foot chase policy.
Tia Ewing is live with the latest. Tia.
Well, here's what's new in terms of this new foot chase policy that was put in place today. Police now have restrictions on exactly who they can chase, and when they do chase, it will be reviewed by 2 levels of supervision.
Yeah,
they're doing away with a lot of it, and a lot of it has to do with all the civil litigation,
right?
And people get hurt, man. Civilians get hurt. I mean, you hate for that to happen. I hated for it to happen, and there's a lot of comments on our videos, well, why did he, he almost killed that guy. But what they don't realize is the whole story to that. The one video I posted has got like 11 or 12,000 million views.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh, the pit, yeah.
Yeah, the pit. They're like, oh, he could have killed that guy. That guy was a freaking robber, man.
Yeah,
he had just carjacked that truck. He was he robbed somebody and everything else at gunpoint and all that. Dude, deadly force is justified in that. Oh, they put all them people on the other side of the interstate.
No, they did not. He did.
Correct.
Give up. And
that's what I'm saying. All he had to do is just turn his car off.
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, but the cops shouldn't have done that. Why? So we just let a bank robber go and just, okay, well, see you later. You ran from us.
Law enforcement shouldn't enforce the law. So these knuckleheads.
There's a thing that says we do not have to back down.
Right. Now, do you think the pit is moving away and going to other, because there's like the grappler out there?
A high-speed pursuit filled with drama. The yellow sports car up ahead won't stop. Then something happens you might expect in a Spider-Man movie. A high-tech device is being deployed to bring the high-speed chase to a screeching halt. It's like a netting from a giant spider web. Look how it's activated under the rear tire. It wraps around the tire of the fleeing vehicle and stops all forward motion. And get this, the device, which is being introduced by police departments everywhere, was invented by a roofer with zero law enforcement experience. Leonard Stock had the idea after watching a deadly high-speed chase live on TV.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
Right?
I'll tell you what they do have, and we've had them for years, and you've used them, is the spike strip, stop sticks, all that. But man, I see people, and I was an instructor in that too, and I see people throwing these stop sticks, spike strips, whatever. I see them throwing out, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, where is your cover?
Yeah, yeah.
You're standing right next to the road. If this guy's wanting to get away, or gal, whatever, is wanting to get away that bad, they're running 100 miles an hour down the road to get away. If they just twitch just a little bit, you're dead.
Yeah,
you're
absolutely dead. Happened. Officers have been killed
hundreds of times,
putting out stop sticks and not having
an embankment
or some.
And they are not taught that. They are not taught that way. No, I instructed that. They are taught to be behind a building, an extremely large tree, concrete abutment, something that a vehicle cannot take out and take them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I won't go into the whole thing, but we did a test out there to show how much energy a vehicle does when it impacts something. And the Jersey barriers?
Yeah.
Well, each one of those weigh about 3,500 pounds. Okay. Concrete, much as a car. We had 16 of them lined up like this, end to end, end to end to end. Okay. And they're touchy.
Yeah.
Ran a vehicle, they ran a cable down. It was cool as shit, man. They ran a cable down alongside of them, and they had a big pulley system, and they had the cable hooked to the car, and they hooked the pulley system up, and they had it running down the barricades, and they started the wheel or whatever to pull them, or actually it was a truck, took off in this direction, pulling this car at the barricades. That vehicle hit the barricades at 35 miles an hour. There were 16 barricades. Do you know that on the 16th barricade, it still moved it 2 inches?
Wow. That's a lot of energy.
That's on concrete now, flat on the concrete, on asphalt.
Only 35 miles an hour.
At only 35 miles an hour. Now, do you think that a 3,500, 4,000 pound Ford Explorer SUV is going to stop a 100-mile-an-hour vehicle and you're hiding behind that? No, you and that vehicle are all going to be completely smashed to trash. So if I can say one public service announcement, use something more than 1 or 2 or 3 cars to hide behind, or you're going to die. You're going to die. And it's not worth it.
No,
it's not worth it.
Yeah, and how long is that string in the unit there? Stop stick.
Oh man,
is it 100 feet?
It's I don't know if it's 100, but it's damn got to be 75.
Yeah.
Because it'll go across 4 or 5 lanes.
Yeah, so you've got,
and each lane's 12 foot. So yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
All right, guys. Like I said, like and subscribe. Give us any comments you have about pits and chases in pits, and always remember, at Surviving the Badge,
we still got your 6. Salute.